Hi, I am Shord, and in this video, I will explain how you can transfer your old Ford key housing to a brand new housing. The only thing you need for this repair is obviously the two keys and, if possible, a flat screwdriver. We will start by transferring the casing of this Ford key. I will set the new key casing aside for now, and we will first begin by opening the original. If we turn the key around, we see a narrow notch on the back here, just wide enough for a flat screwdriver. When we place this screwdriver in between and make a single movement, you will see that a certain distance is immediately created. Well, you can now simply slide it apart. Now we have the key head on one side, the key blade attached. We will set that aside for now. On the other side, we have the casing with the transponder and the electronics of the circuit board. On the side of this casing, you have the clips that hold the two halves together. If we place a flat screwdriver under here and move it slightly, we can easily see that it comes apart. In this picture, we now see three aspects. We see the circuit board, we see a battery, and we see a glass tube here. This glass tube is the transponder. Without the glass tube, the car would not be able to start. It is important that this is also transferred to the new key. So we carefully remove from under the black cap the circuit board from the key. Then I try to gently move it off. We have the circuit board here. We have the battery here. And finally, we have the transponder. Sometimes the transponder can be completely covered by rubber. Then you can simply and carefully remove the rubber with a flat screwdriver. Try not to damage the glass transponder, but when removing it, you can easily take out the transponder. I will also set this old casing aside for a moment, and we can proceed directly to the new key. We'll also open this one again at the back and move it a little under the clip, so that this half also moves apart again. You see two battery holders. One of mine is currently loose and needs to be placed in the corner here, just like in the original. The battery holders are quite loose on their own, but are ultimately held in place by the battery that is placed on top. That's what I'll do first. The battery is placed with the text facing upwards. Make sure that the battery holder we see here makes contact with the side of the battery. Next, we can place the transponder in its slot on the side, and then the circuit board can also be placed here in the designated notches in the housing. Once everything is in place, we rotate it briefly and place it back on the top. Make sure it is securely fastened and check if all the buttons can be pressed. If you still feel something rattling, it might be that the transponder has a little bit of space. If you place a small sticker or a print buddy in between, it will stay securely in place, and you will never have any issues with it. With this key, you have both the original cut key blade and a new one. We would personally always recommend using the cut one, as they are less likely to break. He already looks like new again. Of course, you can also have the new one engraved. The only downside is that there are engraving costs involved with a locksmith. If you still want to go for the beautiful option, this one is naturally still without scratches and looks nice. Then you can also have this one engraved and then have the new electronics connected to it. I hope everything went well with the repair. If you can't figure it out, send me an email at info@autosleutel.nl. You can leave a comment under this video and we will try to help you as soon as possible.